Back again. The next question is, how has being a mentor helped you gain and learn more about the young adults in the community?
So, what I have learned is that the youth in the community are only getting helped if they have been in trouble, which I feel is unfair because being so we live in DC, it's always something going on. So although, kids or youth have the ones that don't have a record, they don't get the help that they would need versus the youth that has been, committed to certain services. So, with that being said, I feel like all our youth in Washington, D.C. are high risk, at risk. If you live in Washington, D.C., you definitely high risk, at risk. And the services stop at a certain age. I feel like when they do services for youth, committed youth, that's between the ages of 12 and 21, the youth their minds are not developed enough for them to gain from all of the services that we put out in the community. I feel like the services should be longer. That's why I wanted to start my own nonprofit so that the services could be extended for young women and young men that are between the ages of 12 and 24.
Thank you so much for that. And I really love that you were able to really speak on what you learned about the young adults in the community. Also, I would love to know when it comes to the life skills or the self-awareness with our young adults, where are we? Why do you feel like the age range needs to be extended in the first place? Otherwise, then, the service is not being open to youth who don't have records or, it just being turned around. But when you're seeing the trends within the young people, what are you seeing that they really need to work on?
I feel like they need to work on just the life skills, having a mindset of becoming a young adult. I feel like our youth are dying at an early age. They're not even seeing past the ages of 15 and 16. So if we could have services for them to help them to understand what becoming a young adult is, instead of cutting them off at a certain age bracket, then I think we can kind of save all of them if they're not so far gone.
What does being so far gone look like as a young person?
Just setting their ways as young people. They say older people are setting their ways, that your grandparents, they do certain things a certain way. They don't want to learn about anything new and things like that. So with young people, if they have the mindset that if their parents are already telling them that they're the man of the house or the female of the house, and they have to pick up their weight and get a job and do this and do that, then they already set in their mind that they're already adults. So with that being said, they can't gain what they're supposed to gain if they can't even be kids first. They're growing up too fast. So I want to change that. so that they can still be young adults, but have them grow in the mind so that they can know about their hygiene and how to fill out a job application, how to do a resume, how to be prepared for an interview, what to wear, what not to wear, what to say, what not to say, things like that.
I love that. I love that a lot. Thank you for that input. And then moving forward, I also want to know, what about your past inspires you to start the work you are doing on your platforms and with other organizations? Reason why I say platforms is because you have multiple of them in which you can.
Yes, I'm definitely on multiple platforms. So I'm a youth advocate. So I definitely advocate for the youth. And the reason why I advocate for the youth is because I wish that I had a me when I was growing up. I didn't have a me. I was just out and about, just living my best life like I was an adult because I had to grow up a little bit too fast. I had to help out with bills and things like that, so I'm doing adult-like things, but I'm still a child. But I can't be a child because I have to help because my mom struggled. My dad was around, but not around, if that makes sense. So it was just me and her. So I had to, basically step up to the plate and do what I had to do to survive. So since I was young, I've been in survival mode. And a lot of the youth that I work with, they're always in survival mode. And I don't like that for them. I feel like I see me in them every time I work with someone younger, someone older. I've been the kid that didn't get all of the shoes or all of the clothes or didn't have a cell phone and couldn't do certain things, couldn't go certain places or go on certain field trips that we had to pay for due to, bills being due, single mom, things like that. I see them in me why they, struggle to identify with who they really are. I went through that, basically just trying to fit in. Everybody's trying to find their place, fighting and things like that. I've been through that and did so much fighting, I can't even tell you how many fights I've been in throughout the years, from elementary all the way to adult. So I feel them to that extent. I've been the child that's been molested. I've been the child that the female that talked to probably one too many guys. Like, I see myself in them every day. So that's why I want to help them so they don't have to go down that same path. And I don't feel like a youth have to be a committed youth to gain services like that.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so much.